iZombie Season 4 finale, and he shall be a good man. So, first off, sorry that this review is late. Of course, I just assumed there's no way that they'll put the finale on during Memorial Day, which even that night I was like, this is a CW where they also, during Thanksgiving, they did a brand new episode of both Supernatural and Arrow. I just didn't end up checking Monday night, even though I ended up being up super late. I was doing other stuff. And I just never checked. And then yesterday I couldn't check because I wasn't really here. And I was like, probably should have checked. And of course, the show had come on Monday, and I could have totally watched it because I was off holiday. Could have watched it days ago to put out the review, but seeing it now, definitely a fun episode. I really like the way it played out. Yeah, I pretty much did exactly what I thought with the whole Chase Graves thing. We have a new leader, Fillmore Graves, so Major has officially taken over as commander, and I'm excited to see how that plays out. It's like, all right, well, basically everything that was illegal is now legal. We also find out that in this episode, early on at least, the government decides no more brains. That's it. They're completely cut off. So now Major is working with Blaine and Don, and they are going to be, kind of the drug runners of brains, and it's all going to be kind of above board, and they're going to be helping zombies out and still kind of, doing it for their own personal, super selfish reasons, but they're going to kind of be heralded as heroes a little bit. So that should be interesting to see. Of course, Angus gets killed off in this episode, which is interesting, and it was odd. Blaine caring about his father was an interesting twist because that's kind of what they did for this season, and I really love that. I like that kind of change on them having these odd, moments where they actually bonded, and it was definitely a cool ending. And he kills the cop, and he literally rides off on a horse and everything, and he gets killed. And so Blaine is like kind of depressed and stuff. And he's sad about his father of all people dying, and Donnie has to be like, hey, forget about him. Like, you have to forget about your dad. Granted, the entire plan failed. Like, everything just did not work, but we'll figure something out. Like, we kind of have to. So I like the way that that was handled, and of course now they're working with Fillmore Graves, or specifically with Major. That should be pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. Of course, Liv is staying as Renegade. She does end up giving the cure to Dale, who they probably said this before. I never realized her name was Dallas, like, ever. I probably just forgot because they always call her Dale. But I was like, when she said her name during the ceremony, I was like, her name's Dallas, and I was like, that like blew my mind. But I thought that was really cool, and I was like, okay. I thought for sure, we didn't really know how it could play out. It was like, well, maybe they could extract the cure, maybe it takes a sliver, or maybe it's the whole thing. We don't really know 100%. So of course they kind of just go with it's got to be the whole brain. And so Dell takes it. Now she's officially human, and she and Clive can be together and have kids and all that stuff. So that was a nice little emotional scene where Liv decides to give them that happiness and stay a zombie even though she could have escaped. And then, of course, when she kind of sees that everyone is there cheering her on, both zombies and humans, Robbie's kind of like, this is what you wanted. Zombies and humans believing that we could work together to, make things happen. So now what do we do? So I'm definitely excited for the next season. I mentioned in my last review, unfortunately, season 5 is going to officially be the final season. Like, they announced that, and I have to double check to make sure like that is 100% official, or if they change their minds or whatever. But from what I know so far, at least, next season is going to be the last one. So I'm curious how it's going to all play out. It didn't go like super crazy like I was expecting. They kept it all contained to the city because I was like, are they really gonna have the zombies escape and then it's world zombie thing? But they kept it contained, and now the actual U.S. Army is the one that's against them, not Fillmore Graves from within. It's the entire government from without. So I'm definitely looking forward to the next season. I definitely like the way that this all was handled. It sucked that Levon died because I was, normal TV thing. I was hoping that he would end up surviving, but that's kind of the thing with the show. If it's not Major, all of Liv's boyfriends die, and I guess technically Justin lived too, and he showed up too. Because I'd be honest, when he showed up, I was like, oh, I thought he died. I was like, oh yeah, him and Major were the only two that actually ended up surviving. So it was kind of surprising. He pops up at the end, so now he and Major are gonna team up again. He'll be his right hand man. So that's kind of cool. It's like, oh, I totally forgot. I thought he was dead because like all I remembered was everybody was getting killed off, and it was like, oh yeah, he, Major helped him survive, and then he kind of just disappeared. This whole season to the end. But yeah, I like the way it played out. It sucks that Levon had to get killed, but it was just like, man, I thought like that TV moment, TV magic, where it's like, he gets saved and everything's okay. They both get to live and kind of continue on, but gotta make it sad. Somebody else has to die. One of the other heroes has to get killed off. So Sadly, that's just how it had to be, but definitely love the finale. Of course, looking forward to season 5. Definitely want to know what you guys thought about this finale, so please comment below. Let me know your favorite parts about it, at least favorite parts about it. And I would love to know what you guys want to see. If next season is the final season, I would love to know what you guys want to see just as a whole, hopes, predictions, just like I said, in general, what you want to see. I saw something that said that they had like some weird little teaser crossover sort of thing. I don't know if that's true or not. It was just like an article I saw, and I was trying to avoid spoilers because I already saw the Chase Graves was dead. I was like, crap, I shouldn't have. I was an idiot for looking it up. Because if you look it up after the first day, everything comes up with like the spoiler thing before it's spoiled. But once you do it like 3 days in, everything's just there. So it's kind of just how everybody posts stuff. So the newest stuff is always right there, and it's always like, well, now it's been 4 days, so we can just say they died. And so I was like, crap, I spoiled that for myself. But I got it. That was kind of what I figured anyway. Was he was gonna die, and one of the other heroes was gonna die. So it's kind of played out like I thought. But some crossover little thing was apparently kind of teased in there. I'll have to read the article, but you can look it up on Google. But definitely enjoyed the finale. Enjoyed this season as a whole. Definitely thought it was really fun. But we'd love to know what you guys thought about the finale. Like I said, definitely want to know your predictions and hopes, and just what you guys want to see, whether it's the final season or not. What you guys want to see for season 5. So please put your comments down in the comment section below. And of course, thanks for watching.